Hey friends, it's Kip Icon, and welcome back to Kip Plays Kentucky Route Zero. Yes, that's right, we are finally playing Act 5. It has been a long time. We've waited for this patiently. This is the day it came out that I'm playing this. I woke up early and it wasn't out yet, which is okay because I got to play the interlude. Hey, Kentucky, look at that logo. That is gorgeous. So that's new, clearly. Oh, blank videotape, blank audio tape. Looks like they have my save file. Yes! It's been a while since I've recorded on YouTube, since I've been solely in game developer mode. Oh, this interface is new. Okay, and it looks like you can play all of the interludes from one place. Love that. Oh my gosh, I am so excited. Ooh, that's new too, that typeface. Act 5, Scene 1. A town. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm playing this. Gorgeous. Who is that? Oh, it's a dead animal. So we're Shannon, are we? That's everything, right? Clara. How did this all fit in that truck? I'm afraid you carried more than your share. How did this all fit in that truck? It's bigger on the inside. Very Harry Potter. It's bigger on the inside. The sun is shining. I think it rained. The sun is shining. I think it rained. Rained a lot, I mean. The worms are going to be out for sure. Little Ezra, I forgot about him. What? Clara, have you ever heard a worm sing? They only sing if they trust you without reservation. The worm song is completely unique. So where's 5 Dogwood Drive? I don't want to haul this stuff any further until we know exactly where we're going. Well, we've been looking for 5 Dogwood Drive this whole time. Let's stick with that. So where is 5 Dogwood Drive? We shouldn't send Ezra off on his own, right? Right, no idea. Maybe we should split up. Okay, holler if you find anything. I guess he's gonna go off on his own anyway. Oh. So now I'm controlling this little glowing dragonfly. What's with the dead animals? Marianne said, not too sad. Hey, these friends, I remember y'all. Getting used to the controller here a little bit. Junebug and Johnny strain to hear the noises coming from the well. There's that weird sleepy singing again, or it's like 2 people talking but not to each other. There's that weird sleepy singing again. It's kind of reverent, a choir maybe. 2 songs overlapping, but the same singers. 2 songs overlapping, but with the same singers in each group. Johnny shades his eyes with his hand. Oh, right, that's the hole we came out of. You think the truck's okay down there? Oh, okay, and that's what they were saying, because they had to haul everything out of the truck up. Okay, sorry. It's been a long time since I played Act 5, but it's all clicking now. It's lost, but they don't seem to mind. Ooh, can we go down here? Is that what my option is? Oh, that's my cat meowing button. I don't think I can go down there. No. This cat's movements are so natural. What the heck is going on over there? Are those company men? I can't tell. Elmo gave Rita a tour of the cameras and wiring. She'd just been through a certificate program on public broadcasting at the community college, so no surprises there. Nicki showed her the video databank. James demonstrated the sand and image processor, and then Ron came barreling in with an urgent expression. So this is clearly where Un Pueblo de Nada took place, and it's been destroyed, which is that sound we heard at the end, which I thought was just a window breaking. Excuse me. Rita had entered the public broadcasting program at Fishtrap Lake Community and Technical College with a vague desire to be a newscaster. One of her instructors got her excited about pirate television, and she followed threads through TV and activist communities until she found herself here, somehow, volunteering at WEVP TV. Pirate television. It wasn't quite the radical guerrilla television crew she dreamed of joining. This group seemed more interested in sharing the town's home movies than culture jamming of interfacing with corporate stations. But she liked that focus on local concerns. Ron's news was clearly bad news. Rita's heart sank a little as they listened. She knew things were unraveling, knew from experience what that looked like. Unraveling. Wouldn't it be nice to arrive at the beginning of something for once? Beginning. But as she listened to Ron detail the power company's sudden withdrawal from town affairs, she heard other possibilities. She studied their faces and found concern for sure, but also something like relief, hope, an awakening of play. Nicki looked like she might have been daydreaming. Let's do awakening. These were people, Rita decided, ready to step out of the company's shadow and build something of their own. Ron said the TV station would still be funded by court order. Could that be their anchor? Man, that Consolidated Power Company, they're not friends. Yeah, there is something weird with the figures here. They're like kind of see-through muddy masses or something. Interesting. Oh, Slow-Mo Crow! You remember you ran the board or whatever. Aw, greedy meow. Eager chittering. Affirmative meow. An agreeable caw. One more. Friendly meow. A short coo. This is gorgeous out here. This looks like a... Okay, this is the image from the poster. This looks like a set design. Their work is so theatrical, I find. Sorry, I like to explore. Where are we exactly? Well, a town. Duh. 6 or 7 men stood in the sun about a dozen yards from the ditch, and he could hear them laughing. He tried not to hear them. Instead, he listened to the shovel punching through the dirt as he shaped the trench. It was wet dirt. Mud, really. It made a hungry sound as he shaped the trench walls. Gosh, that's true. Mud really does make a hungry sound when you're doing something like that, doesn't it? Laughing. One man was louder than the rest. He had a nervous laugh that sucked up all the air around him. Air. Here at the bottom of the hollow, there were patches of mud everywhere. Water pooled on the ground or just below the surface. There was danger. Danger. Or that was the danger. The laughter quieted into greedy chuckles, and he could feel the man approaching. I'm not quite sure if I'm seeing that right. He's not holding a gun, is he? No, I don't think that's what's happening there. Look at this little town. Got a little outhouse. This cat is nosy. Then again, that tracks, doesn't it? With cat kind. Oh, what's this? Alert meow. Something in the bushes stirs. Inquisitive meow. No response. Maybe we don't need to know what's in the bushes. Little cat detective. It's really fun to run around in this beautiful environment that Cardboard Computer has created. It's so evocative without even needing any music. Oh no, okay. I'm stuck on a fence. Let's figure this out. This town is beautiful. Just beautiful. I didn't have any options to do anything there. So I'm assuming there's nothing to do. Oh, that's Rita? Or what is her name? I can't remember. We just met her in Un Pueblo de Nada. What kind of fish are those? That's such an Ezra question to herself. Oh, Nicki is her name. They were beautiful animals. No, I should say, yeah. We'll go with Ezra. What kind of fish are those? Nicki to Ezra. They're goldfish. They eat algae and mosquito eggs. Very helpful. I love an animal fact. Should I say they were free? They're goldfish. They eat algae and mosquito eggs. Very helpful. I'm surprised they survived the storm, actually. Oh, right. So that's what's happened here is a big storm. Some weren't so lucky, and now I'm writing this poem. Let's cut right to it, Nicki. Tell us your poem. Ooh. Come by this evening and hear it for yourself. I think I would like that. And I think Ezra would like that. Clara, wow, he's a deep sleeper. Oh my gosh, it's Homer! Yeah, listen to that. I'm so glad we have Homer still. Oh wow, I just got a little verklempt thinking about Homer. It's making me a bit sleepy. Oh yeah, the rhythm of his breathing. It's nice. Hypnotic. Shannon breathes in slowly. Shannon breathes out slowly. Shannon breathes in slowly. The dog farts. I was like, did I just hear a fart? Oh well. Oh, Homer. Good boy, Homer. So glad Homer is with us still. Whoa. Oh, those are parrots down there. Jorge scanned the shelf. He quickly found the book he was looking for. There were only a few dozen left, more shelves than books now, the result of an experiment called the New Selection. Privately, he called it the Purge. But only privately, in small groups of reliable complainers. The unspoken rule was to hold back criticism as long as possible. Experiments needed time to unfold naturally, without the interference of doubt. Jorge would have preferred to complain more freely. Let's do criticism. Even the scheduled feedback circle sessions had been losing their teeth lately. He thought a trend that coincided with Fraser's increasingly central role in the community. Fraser proposed and executed experiments just like any other community member, but his experiments had a scorched earth quality. They were all destructive. He moved from one area of community life to the next in search of excess to cut back. Lately, he turned his scythe to the library. The new selection meant decimating their store of books according to Fraser's own inscrutable criteria. Now, we are guaranteed something vital every time we take a book from the shelves. No more time lost to printed chaff. Fraser's colorless voice echoed in Jorge's mind. He felt like spitting. Instead, he tucked the book under his arm and set off for the woods. Well, these are new characters, I think. Oh. Greeting, meow. Oh, hi, kitty. Where'd you come from, huh? Follow a bird up here? These folks, the ones who built this thing, they chased birds too. Okay, now we can get a closer look at the figure there. Yeah, it's like a brown figure encased in a membrane of goo? Intrigued, meow. Really? That's what they wrote. They followed some migrating birds up here from Central America. Somewhere up to Florida. And then here. Right on. One more. Skeptical, meow. Well, that's what they wrote anyway. I guess it might have been a metaphor. Oh, they've got a bell over here. Oh, dang. These people completely lost their homes and buildings to flooding. Oh, and the storm is what's caused the animal deaths. Okay. This shouldn't have happened. We should have prepared better. All of us. But most of all, that damn company who built this place and left it only half built when they pulled out of town. Damn shame. Like we said, the Consolidated Power Company are not good people. There's Homer. He really is a beautiful dog. Beautiful? Of course, he just needs a bath and a back seat to nap on, don't you, boy? Aw, Maya. Yeah, I'm sure he cleans up all right. Oh, this is sad. No, I don't want to give Homer to Maya. I'm still hoping to get him back to the old man, somehow. Yeah, he really needs Homer. That's okay. I'm just taking one last look and then I'm back on the road. Not much left to look at, is there? Yep, that was a bad one, but look what it washed up out of the mud. What is that? An animal bone? It's a pipe, I think. Super ancient. It's probably 1,000 years old. I don't even smoke. Oh well. I'm just an observer anyway. Yeah. Why did they build this huge, dirt spiral? Oh. Most of these ancient earthworks are thought to be burial mounds, but this one definitely isn't. To be honest, I don't know what it was for. Well, it's beautiful, that's for sure. Really beautiful. We should go check out that airplane, huh? I just wanted to get a Nice sweeping view of the land, although the frame rate isn't exactly gorgeous. Okay. Alright, back to the airplane. Ezra. Will it still fly? Oh yes, she just got banged up a little in the storm. I'll have her up and running again by this afternoon for sure, or something. I skipped it, I'm sorry. At first they only observed the truck from a distance. It was an alien carcass, something that made more sense in death than in life. The company had dropped it off in the middle of the day when everyone was at the plant. They let it sit overnight, alone and strange. Nicki thought it was ridiculous, but Ron approved. To Elmo, the truck was simply beautiful. I'm going with Elmo. He thought it was elegant. He liked the idea of passing it every day, observing it from different angles and distances. Elegant. He liked boxy things generally, and especially boxy machines. Everyone had to agree this was money and attention that would have been better spent addressing the town's drainage problems. Maybe finally get started on that damn messianic ditch. Still, they had a few things to dispose of: broken flower pots, empty glass bottles, clothes that didn't fit anymore. They gradually fell into the habit of collecting waste and carrying it to the truck. Once a month, some shadows would come in from the night woods and haul the garbage away on a cart. Glad I'll have her up and running again by this afternoon, I'm sure. I love the way that they discuss banal things in this. Can I fly it? Well, how's your upper body strength? It's good, really good. This old girl is operated by pulleys. I mean 100% mechanical. Well, except for the throttle. I could do that. I admire your confidence, young man. Yep, just a little bent metal. I'll have her skyworthy again in a matter of hours. Wow. I've been doing this a long time, kiddo. It's awesome. I love all the just random furniture everywhere. Although, I will say, it's good to know what was in the truck. That it was furniture. And not, I don't know, some sort of metaphor or something. Like Christian's backpack in the Pilgrim's Progress or something. Ooh, this is beautiful. I would love to live in a house like this. Just like the A-frames sticking out of the ground. Ooh. We saw houses like this in the Museum of Dwellings, didn't we? And I thought they were weird back then, too. And I totally want to live in a house like this, too. This is awesome. Paints and chalk in the small bag, dairy in the large bag, stuffed dog in the small bag, photograph of Chris in the large bag. No, in the small bag? Sandra couldn't decide. Should she keep the photo of her husband, or should Alex keep the photo of his father? Oh, diary, not dairy. Keep the photo of his father. She dreaded the separation from her son. Fraser insisted it was just to help Alex develop independence and community ethics, but she'd seen the same thing happen to Isabel after criticizing Fraser's new flood control plans. Same thing. It was obviously a punishment. She set everything down, closed her eyes, massaged her temples, and wondered, not for the first time, how Fraser had consolidated so much invisible power so quickly. How had he done it? Had he in fact done anything at all to claim this incredible lattice of influence? Or had they simply, blindly, given it to him? Well, that house seems a bit nicer than some of the other houses, so of course that would be where one of the employees of Consolidated Power Company lived. Ben, think it'll rain anymore? Nah. Is this Ben, Emily, and Bob? Yeah, there's Emily with her cowboy boots. I love her look. I don't see any clouds. Hell, it'll probably rain anyhow. Just our luck. Assertive meow. Oh, really? Confident meow. He thinks it's gonna rain again tomorrow. Nah. I don't know, man. Animals have a sense for the weather. That is true. I think animals do have a sense for the weather. Interestingly, these three seem to physically be here right now, whereas in the past they've disappeared or not acknowledged us. So I wonder if, say, Shannon were to walk up to them, if they would see her. I mused a little bit about that in the interlude in Pueblo de Nada. Oh. Well, I was hoping to talk to the person painting, but what's going on in the graveyard? Ooh. Creepy sound. This headstone has no name on it. Or who's this here? Who's this here? All I can read is better days, ... Huh. They put their better days to rest here. Wow. I wonder whose better days we're talking about anyway. Aw. I don't think he's looking for a place to rest just yet. He's got to get reunited with Conway. God, I can already sense myself getting emotional about this. This is really the end. And you, my friend, are you looking for a place to rest? I think there's no rest here for a dog. Oh. Something in that hole? The seer reclined high in a tree, carving fine details into a small wooden pipe. She'd done the bulk of the carving over hazy mornings with the stoneworker. He smoked constantly. She only smoked when she was happy, or very sad or bored. From this height, she could see the earth movers shaping the mounds under the draftsman's supervision. She could see him inspecting his plan, the drawings he'd made from her game, the map. Whoa. Maybe those are the figures of the people from Un Pueblo de Nada. The people of nowhere. Okay. I forget. I'm not actually controlling the cat. I'm controlling the dragonfly cursor. Anything going on with you? No? Where to next, cat? Slow-mo crow. Love that dude. This is a strange structure to have out here. Wait, what? This is 5 Dogwood Drive? This was the address we've been looking for since Act 1, Scene 1 of Kentucky Route Zero? Well, the mailbox says 5 Dogwood Drive. Clara. Is there a doormat? Sometimes the key is under the doormat. What am I saying? Whoa, I do think it's lovely, Clara, but strange to say, but I feel like I've been here before. Anyone else? Oh, is this your place? Weird time for new construction, but what do I know? Oh, right, this isn't our place. We already knew that. Emily! Wait, whoa, this just answered my question, too, about can they see Emily, Ben, and Bob? Well, in this scene they can, so who knows what that's about. No, this isn't our place. You don't know who lives here? I haven't seen anyone. Gosh, it feels so strange to be at the destination we've been searching for since the beginning. But to not be here with Conway, it's bittersweet. It feels warmer in here somehow, right? Warmer and brighter. Aw, Ezra could live here. It's actually quite spacious. Bigger than it looks. Ezra's wanted to say this twice now. Nobody lives here? Well, somebody ordered some furniture. Oh, right, that's all the furniture down there goes in here. The light in here is pretty great, actually. I could set up a new workshop here. I could fix TVs again, or whatever people need. Hell, I could fix toasters. Ooh, I'd love to perform in a place like this, at sunset. Huh. I kind of feel like I'm on stage right now, actually. Know what I mean, ma'am? Whoa. Weird acoustics. Like you get little echoes before the sounds themselves. I like it. We need to make sure and preserve some of this stuff before the next big storm. So whoever lives here next will know who came before. You think more people will come after these people leave? People will come. There's something about this place. We saved what we could. Hey cat, I'll race you. From here to that pile of mail, okay? Affirmative meow. Come stand here. This is the starting line. Ready? Get set? Go! Well, I'm letting you have a head start, of course, because you're a child. Which is not something a cat would do. Gosh dang it. Do I have to do this again to see if I can beat my best time? Okay, anything to do with the pile of mail? No? Ooh. She watched him. She stood in her own shadow. A few deer hunters and talkers walked past, but said nothing to the seer, didn't even look. She studied the path. This was the path the seer had found in her scrying game, a series of private dice rolls and inscrutable diagrams. Game. The community trusted this game. It had led them to fish-filled streams, intimate knowledge of the elements and the stars, even here to the C-Note settlement. They trusted it without understanding it, and now the game had revealed to the seer this vital route which would lead them to safety before the next floods came. At the end of the route, she'd seen a safe, quiet place, caverns of leathery black birds, a lake of eyeless fish, a towering flame. Now the diver walked the mounds, memorizing the route. He was almost ready. It's like we're learning about the people who were here before. Ezra, does it work? Where's that now? Oh, right here. I don't know. I think you wind it here. No, it doesn't work. I could probably fix it. Wow, look how gorgeous this vista is right here. Oh, you could definitely fix it, man. And then you'd have a new robot friend. Whoa. And then I'd have a new robot friend. What kid doesn't want a robot? Heck, I want a robot. What's going on over here? No, miss, they don't scare me at all. If you meet them, you'd feel the same way, I'm sure. Or I'm just curious, I guess. I know them pretty well by now, but I'd like to have known them better. No, miss, they don't scare me at all. If you met them, you'd feel the same way, I'm sure. Oh, Jorge, yeah. I don't believe old Jorge would ever hurt us. He's kind and a bit of a bookworm as far as I can tell. I leave the radio on for him at night. He seems to like the AM call-in shows, but just out of tune. Oh. If it's just out of tune, it means they're listening for the ghosts in the static. What is it about the radio they love? They all love it. To tell you the truth, I feel a little bad I won't be here to care for them anymore. Isn't that something? Or I'm leaving at sunset if you'd like. I'll help you find a bus back to Lithuania, you said. Or so you're playing some music in Nashville later. To tell you the truth, I feel a little bad I won't be here to come for them anymore. Or to care for them anymore. Isn't that something? For me, it's back on the road, a performance in Nashville. I should go home to Lithuania, or I'm beginning to think I might stay here. Is that ridiculous? I should go home to Lithuania. My uncle is very dying. I should be there to see him through it. Oh, sure, there's always so much to do at home. That seems to be the one place where we are always needed. Well, let's just, call it like it is. My uncle is very dying. I should be there to see him through it. But with everyone gone, who'll feed these ghosts? Yeah, you're making the right move. There's nothing here anymore for the living. But with everyone gone, who'll feed these ghosts? Woo. That's scary. I wonder what she's painting. Oh, a horse head. There's really never been a road to this place? Why not? The crow says gentle cooing or anxious scraping noises. Gentle cooing. How'd they manage that? A few chitters? Why? An undulating coo. Oh, I guess we could, but it sounds like a lot of work. Yeah, okay, well, you stick around to help. Oh, they're settling in this place. I hope I didn't choose for Maya, was it, to go back home to Lithuania. I should have said she's thinking of staying. I guess we could, but it sounds like a lot of work. One confident caw. Okay then, guess we better get started. Emily, it's really cool. Where'd you get it? Oh, it's just in my pocket, my jacket pocket. Is it special? It's exactly the one we need to play this game. 20 sides! Yes, because I picked up the die! Yes! Gosh, what a small thing for me to react like that to, but man, that is something coming to fruition that I've been waiting for. It's more into screens, I guess. Oh, I hope I didn't miss too much dialogue there. This was actually someone else's jacket. I'm sure he doesn't need that anymore. Oh, that's of course, right. I see she's in Conway's jacket now. It's cool that it glows in the dark. Now we just need a dark place to play. My friend's uncle said we could use his basement. Perfect. I'll hold on to this. Don't lose it. I will guard it with my life. I'm going to have to go back to that conversation and see what I missed there, because I freaked out and stretched and missed something, but I wonder if they recognized the dice. Were they the ones who were down there in scene 1 in Equus Oils? Marianne clears her throat. Inquisitive meow. Well, hello. Marianne nudges Wanda gently. Marianne softly singing, Wanda, time to wake up. Curious meow. Nope, dead to the world. Probing meow. Just try again later, I guess. Let's see if we can find out any more about the people who live in this house. Come on now. This was easy for you earlier. Nope, this way. This way. Oh no, nothing to hear this go round. Wait, have we been up here? Oh, there's something here. Alert meow. A croak reverberates inside the smoker. Excited meow. A frog slips into the grass, too quick to see. Aw. We're about to have a battle there. Oh, he took the plane out. Oh no, I see it. It's still there. From this angle, it just, Junebug, nice little setup you've got. It ain't like it used to. It ain't like it used to be around here, I'll tell you that. It never is. Ha! You're right about that. Cass always used to say. You miss her, huh? She was a kind woman, that's for sure. I try to keep her alive in my day-to-day. There was one thing Cass always insisted on about this place, no roads leading in or out. Hell, we can always fly. Or to tell the truth, I've long suspected the reason Cass never wanted any roads here was just to keep the horses safe, and now... Yeah, the horses are all dead now from the storm? I know they mentioned something about horses in the interlude. Emily says, "What's this?" Curious meow. "Oh man, it's totally broken." Inquisitive meow. "Waterlogged tapes. They might still play, who knows. But all the VCRs are shot." Where are you gonna get a VCR in this day and age, right? Sad meow. "I don't even know where to put all this. I hate to call it trash. I wonder if that garbage truck still works." Let's take a look at the outskirts of town rubble lab out there. Nicki, until finally it just gave way. But you did good work. It's not your fault. They didn't let you finish, that's all. If they let you finish, oh, forget about it. This place would be dry as a bone. You always did good work. Is she talking to herself? Inquisitive meow. It's a memorial. Oh, sorry, from this From this angle, it kind of looked like she was holding a wheelbarrow full of flowers, but clearly it's a memorial. Let's see about this building on the outskirts of town, shall we? I'm sure it's got a story to tell us. Just gotta learn to get around here. Oh, Johnny. Yeah, I'd be worried about that, too. Well, and it isn't just the rodents. The floors are mostly rotted, I think. You'd fall right through. I'm surprised they're still standing after last night. All the buildings? No, most of them have good bones. It's just these ones the power company built that are rotten. Oh, okay. Yeah, the power company moved in here a while back and set it up like their own little town for the workers, but they didn't build them too good, huh? It's garbage. They couldn't be bothered. I lived in that one over there, in fact, when I first came here to work at the power plant. Oh, yeah? I wouldn't set foot in there now, though. What's Shannon doing? Can we talk to you, Shannon? No? Oh, there's something on top of this building now. The birds that went to the top, or... How do I get in there again? Oh. Well, not that way, I guess. Guys, I cannot remember how I got in there the first time. I think there was just a thing I clicked on over here that just instantly took me. Junebug, some of these are really old. Maybe we should open them up. Oh, it's all the mail for the house, scolding meow. Ha! He says not to open other people's mail, kid. I know what he said. But if they're not even here to open it themselves, I won't tell a soul. Open one, open one, open one. What's happening here now? Nothing. Oh, it looks like she's almost done with her horse painting. Heavier than they look. Sure, everyone's heavier after they've passed. It's only natural. The spirit has no weight. In fact, it lifts up a little. Greeting meow. Oh, it's you again. Friendly meow. Yeah, well, feel free to pitch in. I'm sure this would go a lot quicker with two of us on it. Argumentative meow. Busy, huh? What, left a sunbeam unslept in? Parting meow. Suit yourself. I'll be here. Yeah, 2 horse heads. Marianne, I saw the design on a barn somewhere. Would you believe it came to me in a dream? One of those dreams where you're lost somewhere, kind of familiar and anonymous, like a bus terminal. Everyone else knows where to go, but you're really confused. Actually, Marianne is quiet for a moment. Oh, your day off, or is the bureau closed today? I drew the short straw, so I'm babysitting Wanda while she sleeps one off. Nobody at the bureau really expects us to get anything done, so I'm painting. They're going to put this up on the old barn as part of the ceremony. I'm honored to tell you the truth, or maybe it'll be kind of like a marker. I've never painted a grave marker before. They're going to put this up on the old barn as part of a ceremony. I'm honored to tell you the truth. Maybe now there's something going on at this house up here. So these are the houses that the Consolidated Power Company built that have the really shoddy construction, huh? Of course, the prettiest houses, you know, sometimes if it's just all about the look, it can be lacking in quality. Well, not sure where else I want to go right now. Feel like we've done and seen a lot. Maybe we'll go back home? There's something so serene about this chapter, the way it's begun. But it's pretty emotional still. Pretty emotionally charged, I'd say. Rita tore up weeds. Elmo stood next to her with a bucket. She passed him the uprooted weeds, and he stuffed them in the bucket. They worked this way for a few hours. Dark clouds drifted slowly closer, but wouldn't arrive until evening. Weeds. Rita and Elmo left to get some tea. The bucket of weeds sat warming in the sun. The dandelions wilted and the clover dried. Some wayward insects continued to eat. Warming. When Rita and Elmo returned, they assumed the same roles and continued working. The garden was coming along as well as they could hope, given months of neglect. When the plant shut down, the company abruptly pulled out of the area and took a large part of the town's population with it. This included the Carver family, who had tended this garden, the largest and most productive in town, for years. Neglect. Rita and Elmo worked until it started to rain. The rain washed their sweat into the dirt. Once again, we're learning more about the people who used to live here. Oh, Ezra. Oh, here. Reading an envelope, yay! How about Greg Rabbit? Greg the Rabbit? No, like Rabbit in his last name. Well, there's no Greg or Rabbit here, not anymore at least. Great. Ezra opens the envelope. It is our privilege. It is our privilege to inform you that your Apple application has been accepted. Your studies can begin as soon as you arrive. Good job. Yeah, good job, Greg. I hope he got the message eventually. I wonder what he studied. Artichokes. What? Oh no, architecture. Well, there's something architectural about 5 Dogwood Drive. That's for sure. It would make sense that an architect would have studied. who lived there. I'm still unsure of the ownership of the house. Oh, there's music over here. There's something beautiful about the sound of a radio kind of absently playing music in a big place like that. In a big shell. Oh, I see people. Oh, it's just you again. Although Ezra is over there at the table with, who is that, Clara? Rita. Look at this place. Oh, that's the library. Oh, what a mess. Do you know how long you have to be asleep before you can start dreaming? Let's find out about this building instead, although I'm tempted to pick the other one. I'm basically like this building's only next of kin, or I feel like I should give you a tour, but let's skip to the good part. Any questions? We'll go with that. Did they ever cook food here? Was it for people or animals? Does it have a secret name or just a regular one? What kind of parties did they have here? Did it have a secret name or just a regular one? I don't know if it was secret or if they just couldn't decide on a name. I think they just called it the library. Or, oh, I try not to learn any secrets if I can help it. Keep the mystery alive. I didn't know if it was secret or if they just couldn't decide on a name. I think they just called it the library. My friend Bert says the work of history is to find a pattern in the unasked questions. I like that. In the evening when the Chinese wall was finished, where did the Masons go? Or Caesar built the Gauls, was there not even a cook in his army? We'll go with in the evening the Chinese wall was finished, where did the Masons go? Yeah, this is a special place. I feel a little guilty, or you'd fit right in here. Sure, it's a mess right now, but there's some residual energy from those fearless experiments that I don't think will ever dissipate. We're gonna go with that one, of course. I could stay here, or I don't think I'd want to live in a place like this. Yeah, let's say we could stay. Junebug and Johnny walk up. What's good, little dude? We're talking about the library. Is this your family? Oh, are you in the band? Friends of yours? Is this your family? Ezra looks at Johnny. Oh, is this your family? Right, this is a really wonderful moment. For some reason I was thinking he was implying that Ezra's family that left were the people who built the library. Okay, sure we are. Right, ma'am? Well, this seems dismissive, but it's more positive than to be continued, so whatever you say, Cricket. Ron dug a grave. Hey, this book's in pretty good shape. The City of Ladies. Interesting. Waffles, weather? Is that what that says? And ever since then, I've just been treating it like a little cafe for the town, but before that, it was the And ever since then, I've just been treating it like a little cafe for the town. Everybody pitches in. Yeah, it's a community thing, but I make the waffles. If you want, and if you promise to keep it a secret, I'll pass on my waffle recipe before I head out. Right, Johnny is a robot. That's okay, I don't really eat. No, I guess you don't. Well, I know I'm not sticking around. You think you'll do anything to this place, or we ought to just set this place on fire? We ought to just set this place on fire. No way, I'd like to see the cafe reopen. I'd like to see that, but I think if we take out the tables and knock a couple walls down, this place would... Yeah, I'd like to see that, but I think if we take out the tables and knock a couple walls down, this place would make a great concert venue. It's interesting. They're like trying to decide whether to stay. Some people are definitely leaving, and some people are thinking of staying. 3A, Lay paper flat. 3B, bring bottom left corner up to top right corner. 3C, crease with firm, steady pressure along diagonal fold. Looks like we're doing some origami over here. Nicki applied only gentle pressure. Looser flowers felt more alive. She rolled her wrists. It was the 6th hour of her assigned company store shift, and she'd made dozens of flowers. Ron had bought a bouquet and cleaned out their stock that afternoon. Company store. 11. Repeat steps 4A, 7 for each petal, taking care not to rip the filaments from step 9. Okay, so maybe it's not... I'm not sure what this is. The company store used to have a dedicated staff until the civic responsibility plan a few years back. Now everyone took 1 or 2 shifts a week on a mandatory volunteer basis. I haven't, I need to drink water there. Staff. A commotion outside caught Nicki's attention. Men yelling, blows landing. She put down her work and stepped out just in time to see the crowd disperse. I'm not sure what to make of some of these little stories we hear. Greeting meow. Oh, hi, kitty. Chatty meow. Yes, it's a beautiful day. I guess the weather was pretty bad last night, though. Pretty awful. Confident meow. You're a chatty one, aren't ya? Fanciful meow. Sure, whatever you say. Bye, Shannon. Oh, what's this? Clyde and Cass sat cross-legged in the shape of a light aircraft, Cass shuffling cards and Clyde absently flipping through a stack of unopened letters. Cards. Cass played cards and told fortunes with the same deck. Sometimes she'd switch it up mid-game or mid-divination until you never knew whether you were winning or losing, or if good luck in the game might mean bad luck in some other part of your life. Fortunes. She'd predicted the decline of the circus, of course, and of course nobody had believed her. Demand for aerial stunts having faded almost completely, and many of their company having died or aged out of the profession, Clyde and Cass found for their remaining pilots a steady flow of contract work delivering mail to remote rural areas, but this place was abandoned. Cass's cards predicted they'd be here for quite a while. Sorry, that's my dog barking out there. Junebug. I really like this knife. It has an aura. Know what I mean? Knife. An aura. Yeah, like it wasn't exactly used to cut apples. It's meant for greater things. Yes, ma'am. Like what? Like murder? What's happening at home? We're getting more and more furniture added up. Right on, that's exciting news. Let's take a look at what's... Oh, looks like Junebug's over here. Emily. Yeah, I'll miss them for sure. Beautiful creatures and so thoughtful. Oh, and the plane is going. And Rita never got as many bands to come up here as she would have... Yeah. And Rita never got as many bands to come up here as she would have liked, I think, but it was always a blast. Whoa, look at this. Emily pulls a videotape out of the rubble, or Emily pulls a piece of slate adorned with a partial circuit diagram out of the rubble, or Emily pulls a broken projector out of the rubble. Now, in the interlude, there was circuit diagramming on the chalkboard. So let's see what videotape she pulls out. The label's all muddy. Looks like, oh, it's cave art. Cool. Who knows if it'll play, though? Or, oh, this is Rita's tape. I should get this to her. Maybe she can clean it up. Cave art. That was what, one of the things that was in the interlude, right? Oh, this is Rita's tape. I should get this to her. Maybe she can clean it up. Emily pulls... Oh, okay, so let's just go down the list. Emily pulls a piece of slate adorned with a partial circuit diagram out of the rubble. Hey, I've got one of those. It's, This is part of James's schematic for the sand and image processor. Hey, I've got one of those. It's, a source of uncertainty. Some kind of image filter. Very little I can salvage here. It wouldn't mean anything anyway. It's kind of a package deal, or I think the ceremony... Yeah, I think the ceremony is around dusk. Ceremony? Oh, right, the horses. Sorry, the neighbors. Is it a ceremony to honor them now that they're dead? Ezra, where are you flying to? Flying? Ha! I'm just checking to see if everything's working okay. You could fly her somewhere if you wanted to, though, right? Of course. So why don't you? Here we go. Keep your distance now. You gonna fly that thing? Oh yeah, he is. Oh wow, this is cool. Well, the runway ends there, big guy. I don't know what you're planning on doing at that point. What's up at the church? Rita, I even lived in there for a bit. No way. Yeah, too drafty. I moved out one winter and never looked back. It gets cold? Sure, when the sun is down. Nice old church, though. Really nice. Could make a nice workshop. There you go. So they kind of just have their pick of the town where they want to set up shop, eh? Can we go in the library now? No, we can't. Hey, a tire. Oh yeah, cats love getting in tires. Clyde lay his back on the runway, hands folded behind his head, halfway between dreams and the afternoon sun. He entertained the momentary delusion that he'd survived a plane crash and was vaguely unhappy when the dream faded. Crash. Coming into land, he'd slammed into a truck. The driver probably thought the runway was another road. The roads were full of trucks coming and going, these days filling the town with strangers ever since. But he couldn't remember any more of the dream. It was fading quickly and irretrievably in that uniquely frustrating death of past dreams. Strangers, we've definitely heard of strangers before. All the state said they wanted was to knock down some trees, many trees, and build a road tying this small town to the larger web of streets and highways that entombed the rest of the country. Larger web. It would bring in new goods, new people, maybe even some cash for tourism. Many of the residents supported the idea. But Clyde and his inner circle of stunt pilots turned mail carriers knew that a road would be the end of their secluded paradise. Yeah, progress at any costs is gross. I like those horse heads you painted. Ron, this weather makes you kind of wish it never stopped raining. 6 feet, that's the standard for people anyway. This weather makes you kind of wish it never stopped raining. You think after a big storm like that, the humidity, it's that damn heat. It's that damn heat gotten in my bones now and feels like it won't ever let it out. Get it out. You could throw my bones in a pot of water and it'd boil, but they'd hate that back at the old job, alternate energy. You could throw my bones in a pot of water and it'd boil. Bet they'd hate that back at the old job, alternate energy. If those greedy sons of bitches had finished that drainage ditch when they were supposed to, well, I should put some of that bile into digging these holes. I just saw Midsummer as a side note, so this barn and this, kind of folk painting has me a little disturbed, but I'm just bringing in my personal experience into this. Oh, damn, there he goes. Can we go in after him? In the bushes? Yeah. After the raccoon? Yeah. ... No. But, oh, I missed that, sorry. Yeah, but raccoon. It's not happening. Okay? Okay. Oh, don't pout. Tell you what, if that raccoon comes back into town, we'll leave some food out for him. Yes, ma'am. Johnny was all about animals when we first met him, wasn't he? Shannon said, hey, don't run in the graveyard. Why not? It's... People are trying to rest. Annoyed meow. Agreed. My dad always used to say, why'd they put a fence around the graveyard? It's because people are dying to get in. And then I grew up and I decided to tell that joke a lot. I didn't like it back then. I don't know why I think people will like it these days. I just like dad jokes. What can I say? What's up? It's Maya, right? Wanda. Gosh dang it. I'll never get these characters straight. Wanda into tape recorder. Part 4, subsection G, notes on inhabitants, or Part 5, addendum, notes on soil. Let's go with the people. Most are relocated already prior to the transitional event, or small group, mixed duration of residents. That's true. Wanda to Shannon, resident or visitor, or Bureau of Reclaimed Spaces, right? I can spot you easy now. Let's go with resident or visitor. Just making a delivery. I can't tell if she wants to stay here or not. Excellent. I'll make a note of that. Or to whom there's nothing left here. There's the house on Dogwood. Maybe Wanda can tell us a little bit about the house on Dogwood. There's the house on Dogwood. If you say so. But surely there are more productive uses of the site. Initial results are promising. I think this may be the moment we finally reclaim this ghost town. Or, alright, well, don't set up shop just yet, huh? I'm not sure if we're supposed to be, like, making a decision with all these choices about whether we stay or not. Wow! Seems to be flying okay, or something like that. I missed it. But yeah, seems to be working okay. Julian's gonna love this. Who? Yeah, we haven't seen Julian yet, have we? Excited meow. Yeah, it's amazing. We didn't have Julian with us underground, right? Is that why we haven't seen him in a while? Oh, there's Shannon. Curious meow. Oh, I don't know, just a bunch of old stuff. It's hard to imagine someone ordering this. Like, these things specifically. Why these things? This folding rocking chair, it's nice, but it's so peculiar. Someone really wanted this chair. Now we're setting it all up trying to reverse engineer this person we never met. I kind of feel like we are that person. We're making that person right now, together. Kind of like our choices in Kentucky Route Zero. Reassuring meow. Yeah, thanks. That helps. Oh, there's Ezra. Over with the dead horses. That's precious. Hand me that rag, would you? The one with the embroidered bird on it. This one? Does it have a bird on it? I think so. Don't you know what a bird looks like? Yeah, but it's pretty small. I thought it was some letters. I guess that could be a bird on there. Well, it's a rag, ain't it? As long as it's a rag, I guess it'll work for mopping sweat. Yeah, it's a rag for sure. Can we go in here? Only slight... Oh, yeah, we can. Holy cow, what is that? What is that? And what the heck is gonna happen at this ceremony? Are those birds? Okay, now my creepy feeling has been validated. go in here now? No. Have I been up here? Oh yeah, this is just more of this residential area. I see. Gosh, this place is gorgeous. Yeah, Cardboard Computer really knows how to make an evocative, a place that has real evocative power. Oh, can I go inside? No. Oh, the bell. That's a big bird on top of it. Oh crap, is it time for the ceremony? Are they gonna release those birds? I don't know if I'm looking forward to this ceremony anymore now that I've been in the barn. Oh, I didn't think I could move there, but I guess maybe I could. Gosh, look at that. Gorgeous. We're getting it. We're getting a lot of stuff in there. Well, right on. Anything happening with the plane? Anything else to hear up here? No? Okay. We're just all going out to the barn for whatever the ceremony is. Hey y'all! Thanks for sticking around for this. I know we've all got places to... Well, if anybody still needs somewhere to go, be sure to speak up, okay? I think Ron's heading through the woods tonight, back to the road, if you want to caravan. Gosh, they're all leaving. You staying in? No, I'm headed out too. We're gonna help James move the image processor to a safe place on the river somewhere. For right now, though, we've got some friends to bury. The neighbors, that's right. The neighbors. Nicki has a poem and I have a song. If anyone wants to say anything, though, I'll go first. The neighbors were kind, gentle, beautiful horses. I used to go on walks with the silver one out in the woods by... Why didn't anyone ever give them names? The silver one. Well, I guess he was gray, but his coat looked silver in the light, so I always called him that in my head. And the other one is the other one. And I love those horses, but you'd never know it if you heard me talk about them like that. So I'm sorry, Silver One and Other One. Sorry I don't have better names for you. You deserved better names. Also, sorry I'm so bad at this. Anybody else have anything to say? Ooh, I like we didn't give them names because their names weren't ours to give. But what is Elmo talking about? I was thinking about when all those canned carrots showed up in the mail. You all remember that? Somebody was calling around with some canned carrots they wanted to be rid of, and I guess Consolidated Power got word of it. So these cans of carrots showed up in the mail, and we didn't know where they came from at first. I tried some out. No flavor to them. Some of them were gray, just awful. Rita said they're still okay to eat, like sometimes carrots just lose their color if they sit in a can too long, but nobody wanted them, really. Would you want to eat a gray carrot? I certainly wouldn't. Well, Aunt Connie came on TV with a message like, hope the horses are enjoying their treat, and we thought, okay, these are for the neighbors, sure. Horses love carrots, right? But the neighbors wouldn't touch them, wouldn't even look at them. You'd think they were canned rocks. We opened a couple dozen and set them all out by the water, though, and they were still there a day later. Even the raccoons steered clear. And then, of course, Consolidated sent us an invoice for every can we'd opened, already made out in company script. How do you like that? Dang. Let's give Ron a chance to say something. I just want to say, these horses used to crap on my floors, but it never bothered me too much. I never mentioned it to anyone. I didn't want to make a thing out of it, but if we're clearing the air, well, that happened, and it's okay. I mean, recently, too, I was cleaning up horse crap just a couple days ago, but I'm saying it was okay. It would have been okay if any of you wanted crap on my floors. I just wanted to say that, or I just want to say that. I would have cleaned up after any of you if you crapped on my floor. Thanks, Ron. Okay, I guess we better move on. Nicki, you ready? Oh, she didn't get to say the horses, the names weren't ours to give. That's okay. Okay. Thanks for sticking around, like Emily said. It's so good to have you all here for this. I know some people have had to leave already. I think the neighbors would have liked this. I think the neighbors would have liked this. All of us gathered here. They like to be around people. Maya, you and our other visitors might not know about the out-of-towner. He came here to work for the company, to dig a ditch. And the company worked him good and hard and for less than he was worth, but it wasn't enough. They had to use him up completely. After that, we became ungovernable. First out of shame, then grief, then anger. I wanted to write this poem because the neighbors led me through that time. I used to sit with them out in the woods. There's a clearing out there. It's about 20 minutes walk directly away from everything. I mean, there's no reason to walk that direction unless you're going to this clearing. The neighbors like to graze there. There's a certain grass they like the best. It only grows in partial shade deep in the woods. I'd go out to that clearing and just watch them in my shame, grief, and anger. And they knew. Any of you who spent time with these horses will remember. They knew just what I was feeling. I could tell. It radiated off them like sweat evaporating. Creatures of pure compassion. And forgiveness. That kind of forgiveness Frost meant when he wrote something we somehow haven't to deserve. When I go, I want to be buried out there in that clearing and feed that grass they loved. Look for me under your boot soles, as the fella says. Nicki clears her throat and begins reading from the paper she's holding. We all leave town and call that town a ghost. What ghost gave this town breath and made it home? And now that breath is gone, we buried it here. What's left is not a ghost. It's just the bones. Nicki directs her attention at Shannon. Our neighbors were the best of us, of course. It's always so. Our better selves, clear of ourselves, where we can see their glory glow. They glow now underground, our friends with love. I have no will now left to comfort you. Our neighbors left us here, though not alone. Or to greener pastures, we might say, but lie. So let me try instead to share your woe. But staring at the clouds, my vision showed, where friends have gone, we hope one day to go. Where friends have gone, we hope one day to go. Yeah. Below the earth, in damp and torchlit caves. May yet someday a new and hale grass grow. Sure. Then we buried the horses. I wonder from whose...
Beautiful place of mansions fair and skies so bright. forever shall stay. And having been saved by grace divine, I'm going that way. I'm going that way. I'm going that way. Yes, dear, the Savior I adore is with me each day. I'm clinging to Him and never to stray. Just singing praises all day long. I'm going that way. Well, glorious news I tell and sing as onward I go. For those who are still astray in sin, my Savior may know. I want them to sing that praise above some beautiful day. For glory to Him who died for me, I'm going that way. I know I shall meet Him at the gate when trials are past. I know I shall meet Him face to face in glory at last. Oh, I believe that when we meet, well done, He'll say. While trusting my soul redeemed in love, I'm going that way. I'm going that way. I'm going that way.
Wow, look at all of them.
Dear, the Savior I adore is with me each day. I'm clinging to Him and never to stray. Just singing praises all day long. I'm going that way.
Wow. That is powerful. Well, all the birds are gone. Oh, wow. I never noticed before I saw them all standing there, but Junebug and Johnny are both in grayscale. Sometimes doesn't she have blue hair? Wow. I find myself speechless in this beauty here. Look at that. And finally, long day has journeyed into night. Wow. It's difficult for me to articulate how I feel about a game's conclusion immediately after it's over, so I hope it's okay that I wrote my thoughts down this time. I think this game deserves it. What a journey it's been. When I started my initial Kentucky Route Zero playthrough on the old channel, I was in a bleak place personally. I replayed and replayed parts to see every bit of content because having Kentucky Route Zero occupy my thoughts was an escape. That old channel is gone now, and so too are many viewers, fans, and friends. To those who have searched me out and have stuck by me, some of you since I started my original channel in 2012, I'll never be able to express how grateful I am, but thank you. In my new playthrough of Kentucky Route Zero, and especially from Act 4 onward, I don't linger on finding every bit of content. I let each moment happen, I'm grateful for it, and I let it go. I was stunned at the abruptness of the ending, especially since I thought Act 5 would be longer, but I don't think in terms of was that ending as good as I think it should have been, because this game taught me something profound. As cliche as it is, the journey really is more important than the destination. To me, the big cast at the end represents those who stick with me still, and the ghost represents all those who I lost along the way. And yet, we all gather together one final time, and the ride, the journey from start to finish, although at times heartbreaking, was totally worth it. I love you all, even the ones who will never hear this message. I cherish and honor our time together, and even though it's been tough, I wouldn't change a single thing if I had the chance. I love who I've become, and I feel 20 times as strong as I was when I began Act 1, Scene 1, so many years ago. Thanks a lot for watching, friends. I love you all, and don't forget to follow your drams, and I will see you next time.